Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a show Apple TV's Severance, Season 2, Episode 7. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so this episode kind of broke my brain a little bit because the visuals on this was amazing, yet also kind of confusing sometimes. It took me a minute to catch up to what was actually happening with the transitions. But it was great because it was great to see what was actually going on with Mark's wife, with Jenna. And let me just say, this is some messed up ish. Real messed up. So, Devin, his sister, is there. She arguing with the doctor lady about what to do about him and threatening to call Covell. And I'm like, no. And the doctor, like, no. And so, yeah, she was out. She was like, don't do it. Hopefully, she didn't do it. They didn't show her do it. They just showed her looking at her phone. And by the end of the episode, he did wake up. But he was busy having his memories stitched together between himself, his innie, and his outie. Innie getting outie memories, outie getting innie memories. And that's what was going on with him. And through that transition, we get to see what's going on with Jenna. And we get to see the beginning of their relationship. We get to see how it started. Um, as the years went by and them trying to build a family together, and then she got pregnant, and you know she unfortunately had a miscarriage, which was a tragedy. As soon as I see her throwing up in the toilet in the middle of the night and she was looking pained, I was like, no, 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 no. So yeah, that happened. And then I guess they may have found out, something about why she wasn't able to do it naturally or something. So they tried in vitro, and she going through all the steps of that and the pain and the stress of injections and all of the things that go along with it, which is stressing their marriage, which is causing them to, be at each other a little bit. These things pile on. If you're not married, one day you'll find out. Um, so yeah, it was really difficult for them, and they was trying to have a kid. Then it got to the point where he didn't want to argue no more about it. So he like, well, we just gonna stop. And I don't know what decision she ultimately made, but through all of these procedures, even the blood bank where they was just happened to meet each other, it was just donating blood. All of these things, medical places, seem to belong to Lumen, which is freaking weird. They like when the corporations got their hands and everything. So yeah, I was like, okay, she was going out, he was gonna stay home, work on some stuff. This is the night she got this car accident or whatever supposed to have happened, but clearly she did not die because Jenna herself, mentally, mind, body, Jenna is in the lower depths of Lumen, going through these. She is severed, and her situation is even worse than the people on the seventh floor, in my opinion, because she is multiple different people. They sent her to different rooms. In each room, she is severed into person, a different person of herself. Like, what? Why are you doing this to her? And then she noticed that one of the rooms, Cold Harbor, just popped up. And she's like, okay, I haven't been to that room. What's in that room? She been under the impression that she gonna go through whatever she going through for whatever reason she doing it, and then eventually go back to Mark and be with her damn husband. That's what she wanted. I believe she believed that this procedure somehow gonna help her be able to have a kid. The dude that's running the doctor down there that fell in love with her, so he trying to make her want to stay. Yeah, that didn't work. He tried that and it went too far. She tried to break out. She knocked his ass upside the head with a chair and was up out of there. Took his key card and she was gone. But unfortunately, when she get on the elevator, she go up. She is severed, so she transforms into Miss Casey. And the nurse that was down there managed to call Milchek in time. He was on his way out the door because he had his jacket on and everything. And he ran. You could tell he had ran to that hallway. It was like, oh, hey, Miss Casey, it's time for you to go back now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, she went to the dentist room from the guy that we saw get the dentist supplies last episode. Yeah. And she told him, like, I was just here. So that's like the typical severed situation where the last thing they remember is the last thing they was doing before they was severed. Went through the transition. Yeah, so when she went to this other room where she had to be Christmas, and the girl was like, "It's Christmas all the time. It's Christmas every day." This is a whole nother person that when they come in this room, it's always Christmas time. Just like in the other room, it's always dentist time. What? So they're separate people. And Jenna herself is aware of this all because they have a therapy session at the end of each day to ask her how she feel about everything and what she experienced, what does she remember, what she don't. Why are you doing this to yourself, girl? Why? Why? She got to get out. And then if they try to get her up out of there, who they getting up out of there? How they gonna get her up out of there? Is the real Jenna permanently now locked on the inside because anything she leave from that floor gonna turn her into somebody else? Oh my God. Craziness. This episode was crazy. Like I said, it broke my brain. It broke my brain, but I like stuff like that because it makes you have to think. Um, Please tell me what you guys thought of this. This was episode 7. I will see you guys next time for another one. In the meantime, have a great day.